Europe isn't just using cocaine. It's addicted. From London to Berlin, from Paris to Milan, the drug has become so embedded in daily life that it often goes unnoticed, hidden behind wealth, routine, and respectability. But how did a continent celebrated for culture, history, and social stability become one of the world's largest cocaine markets, despite being thousands of miles from where the drug is made? The answer isn't simple. It's a web of history, money, power, and human desire woven quietly into the fabric of modern Europe. To understand Europe's addiction, we have to follow the trail back to its origin. Deep into the jungles of South America, here, in remote regions of the Andes and Amazon basin, coca leaves are harvested in areas where poverty leaves few alternatives. What begins as a centuries-old plant is transformed step by step into one of the most profitable substances on Earth. Coca leaves become paste. Paste becomes powder. And powder becomes power. From these hidden labs, cocaine begins its journey through a vast criminal ecosystem. Cartels don't operate like street gangs anymore. They operate like multinational corporations, diversified, decentralized, and ruthlessly efficient. Trafficking routes snake through rivers, forests, and borders. Bribes smooth the way. Violence enforces discipline. And every successful shipment funds the next. But the journey doesn't stop in the Americas. Using container ships, private aircraft, fishing vessels, and increasingly sophisticated concealment methods, cocaine crosses the Atlantic, often hidden among legitimate goods. Bananas, coffee, timber, industrial machinery. By the time it reaches Europe's ports, Rotterdam, Antwerp, Hamburg, Algeciras, it has multiplied in value many times over. This isn't an underground hustle. It's a global supply chain. And Europe is its most reliable customer. So why Europe? After World War II, Europe rebuilt itself into one of the wealthiest regions on Earth. Living standards rose, disposable income increased, nightlife flourished. By the 1970s and 80 seconds, cocaine entered this world not as a street drug, but as a status symbol. It was clean. It was expensive. It was exclusive. Used in elite clubs, creative circles, and executive offices, cocaine carried an image of control and sophistication. It wasn't about escape. It was about enhancement. And over time, that image spread. As borders opened and global trade expanded, cocaine became easier to transport, cheaper to access, and less risky to distribute. What was once a luxury became routine. Meanwhile, Europe itself was changing. Work became faster. Competition intensified. Productivity became identity. Long hours, constant pressure, endless performance. In this environment, cocaine didn't feel like rebellion. It felt functional. A way to stay sharp. A way to keep up. A way to win. But every high has a price. Behind the image of control lies a quieter reality. Emergency rooms treating heart attacks in people barely over 30. Rehabilitation centers filled with professionals who never thought they were addicts. Families watching someone unravel, while insisting everything is under control. Cocaine doesn't just take lives dramatically, it erodes them, slowly. And the damage doesn't stop with users. Cocaine profits fuel vast criminal networks that traffic people, weapons, and influence. They corrupt ports, launder money through real estate and legitimate businesses, and reshape entire cities with invisible cash. Thousands of miles away, forests are cleared, rivers poisoned, and communities destroyed to sustain production. What looks like a personal choice is part of a global system. So can Europe break free? Governments tighten borders. Communities fight back. Healthcare systems adapt. Yet year after year, cocaine availability rises. Because the forces driving this crisis aren't just criminal, they're social. Europe's cocaine addiction isn't hidden in the shadows. It's happening in plain sight. The real question isn't why it exists. It's what it will take to confront it. What do you think is driving Europe's cocaine crisis? Share your thoughts in the comments. And for more cinematic deep dives into the hidden forces shaping our world, subscribe to Cairo.